What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. See that red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that and show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So it's that time of the week, weekly rotation. Let's recap what I wore throughout the week, this past week from Sunday to Saturday. That's going to be my scent of the day, and then what I sprayed when I got out the shower, because every night I spray something when I get out the shower. So let's go ahead and kick that off, starting with, actually, before we jump into that, I did grab something today. I went out hunting before kickoff today, still trying to find the one gray. And I came across, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, Homme Mori, I believe, the eau de parfum. Went ahead and scooped it up. I got a coworker that has a bottle that he keeps in his desk, and I mean, I've smelled it a bunch of times, and I keep seeing it in Nordstrom rack every time I go, so I say, let's go ahead and scoop it up. It's just a 30 ml bottle, but I love the way it smells. It's a little powdery. You can smell the black currant. It's a little floral. It's a good scent. I figure for 20 bucks, why not? I know I can get a 1.7 for around the same price online, but I just really wanted to scoop something up. So I do love the design of the cap. It looks like a bolt and threads with little lock rings on it. It's pretty cool looking. Frosted bottle. So went ahead and scooped that up today. So now let's get right into it. So what I wore Sunday, it's Cologne House. It's a Dua fragrance. Smells very close. I've had a decant of the original. This is their version of Creed Himalaya. This is from Dua Fragrances. This is Everest. Extrait de Parfum concentration. Very clean musk. Citrusy in the opening. A little creamy. Well, more than a little creamy. Very, very good scent. It projected for quite a while. And I mean, as with most of these Dua fragrances, when you spray them on, they go and go and go and go. This is one of my favorites. Just got it recently, and it's definitely a keeper for sure, because I really enjoy Creed Himalaya. And I have no plans on buying Creed Himalaya now that I have this, but that was what I wore as my scent of the day last Sunday, was Dua Everest. And then later that evening, on Sundays is when I shave my head and my neck and my face and all that. My shaving gets done on Sunday. I just shave once a week. It's kind of tedious. My hair doesn't grow at a fast enough rate where I need to shave it multiple times a week. I mean, technically I could do a midweek shave, but I just do it on Sundays, which tonight, Sunday, I'm going to be shaving tonight. Probably be using this again because this leaves such a strong scent. I actually need to spray anything out the shower. I just use my aftershave lotion. And this is a Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme aftershave lotion. And I got to tell you what, it doesn't leave you feeling greasy. It does not leave any streaks. And it smells just like the fragrance. It's basically like I sprayed my head and my neck with Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme after I got out of the shower and shaved. They're live on George's site. Links in the description if you want to check them out. They're not expensive. I think they're 25 bucks for a 1 ounce, 35 bucks for the 3 ounce with the little pump handle. Those of you that, my bald guys that have to shave your head, you need to get your hands on this. Everybody else can use it too, because as men, we all have to shave. I mean, look what's going on there. It's time tonight, and I will be using this again, but no need to spray. I just went with Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme aftershave. So, moving into Monday. Did a full review earlier in the week on this. This was my full wearing. This is from Happy Land Studios. This is 7. In my personal opinion, this is probably the most versatile fragrance, most work-friendly, safe fragrance that comes from the house. God, it smells so good. It's got a little floral. It's very floral in the mid, in the transition, and it's light floral in the opening, a little creamy. Very inoffensive, very powerful. All-day spray for sure, for the workday anyways. I absolutely enjoyed wearing this. This will be getting a lot more wear. I believe it was a 7.5 out of 10 was the overall score. Very good fragrance. Check them out. Links in the description below if you want to get your hands on it. Very, very affordable prices. All original formulations. EJ makes magic happen in his little lab. And guys, you need to check out some of his fragrances. So Monday, Happy Land 7. Then later that evening, I like to do the cheapies at night most of the time. There was one exception this week. So I reached for American Eagle Into the Surf. I don't know. Before I go jump in the shower, I look at my fragrances and, all right, what do I want to wear tonight? And I just grab something. Not a strong performer. Usually the criteria is not a strong performer and aquatic or citrus heavy, you know, real light and fresh, clean out the shower, which this is every bit of. Very good fragrance. Matter of fact, I want to spray it. You can get it for $8. They're cheap. Great for out the shower. American Eagle, Into the Surf. Then moving on to Tuesday, a personal favorite of mine. I love this fragrance. This is my favorite from the house. It's like a more masculine, not really masculine, more mature version of Invictus / Invictus Aqua. It's from English Laundry. It's Cambridge Night. Haven't worn it in a while. I was itching to wear it. And every time I wear it, I fall in love with it all over again. I really do. I know they can be found at the Nordstrom Rack stores for around $30 for 100 ml. And people ask me all the time, is it worth it at $30? Yes, absolutely. They're not turning up as much in Marshalls and TJ Maxx for $15 as they used to. It's been 2 years since I've seen this one. If you've seen them for $30 for 100 ml at the rack stores, and then Macy's runs these one-day sales when you can get gift sets for $25 and stuff, yeah, jump all over that, guys. That's phenomenal pricing for these fragrances, especially for this one in Oxford Blue. God, so good. So, absolutely loved wearing this one. I was smelling myself all day long. Cambridge Night from English Laundry. And then later that evening, I went with another personal favorite, a nostalgic favorite of mine. Ricky over at Civilized Redneck recently did a Throwback Thursday review on it. And this is Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. Another one. I love this fragrance. I just love how it smells. I do have Sensual Obsessions formulation of Tommy. And I'll tell you what, this is the eau de parfum into, even though it's parfum extrait, this is like intense eau de parfum version of this. It's richer, it's deeper, it's the same scent but richer and deeper, lasts longer and projects heavier. That's great. That's a good one to look into if you like Tommy. But you can always stick to the OG if you like, just like I do. I got multiple bottles of it. So good, so classic, so nostalgic, so 90s. Let's slide that back just a little bit. So, what day are we on? Wednesday. So Wednesday, I was kind of in a slump professionally. It had been a few days since I sold a car. And some of you may laugh, but it reigns true in a lot of situations. A quote that's really stuck with me throughout my life that Deion Sanders, believe it or not, that Deion Sanders said many years ago, that if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. And if you play good, they pay good. And that's the truth. So I threw on the suit and tie. I went with an expensive fragrance. I was feeling good, smelling good. I thought I was looking good. And I sold some cars that day. And I went with Creed Aventus. I wanted to feel expensive. And that falls right into it. Haven't worn it in a while. It was time anyway. Really went with what I was wearing. I wore my Zaharoff handmade tie that I got from Mr. Zaharoff a while back. Was wearing my Michael Strahan collection suit. It's good stuff. Check them out at JCPenney's. If you watch the Fox pregame shows, they're all wearing Strahan's collection. There's some nice suits. You need to check them out. But I digress. That has nothing to do with fragrances. But busted out Creed Aventus that day. I did do one spray to refresh because the performance, it's not an 8-10 hour fragrance for me. It's about in that 7-hour range to where I really can't smell it anymore. Nobody says anything. So I refreshed, but it was a great day, great outfit, had a great fragrance. And then later that night, this is an old bottle. I've been having this bottle for every bit of 10 years. And I haven't sprayed in a while, and it's still good. It has not spoiled. It is from Adidas. It is Deep Energy. See that bottle? You know when you see this bottle, it's old. They don't look nothing like that anymore. And it's still a good fragrance. It is. The performance is god-awful. It really is. On these Adidas fragrances, the performance is awful. They're super synthetic, but hey, who cares? For $8, they're great out the shower. Spray away. Have a blast. You'll smell refreshed. You'll feel refreshed. It'll relax you and you'll go to sleep. And Deep Energy definitely does that for me. So let's see. That was Wednesday. Let's move on into Thursday. Thursday, I have a full I pulled this one out because I've been needing to wear it because I got a full review to do on it, and be looking out. That will be coming later in the week. This is Alexandria Fragrance's version of Nishane Hasavat, excuse me. And this is Alexandria Fragrance's Hasavas. It's kind of like, what it smells like to me is kind of an Aventus / Elysium with a little bit of Zaharoff Neo. If that makes sense, kind of mashup. That's what I get from it. Because I get some pineapple, I get some smoky birch, I get some black currant, I get some freshness, I get some smoky woods, you know. I won't go too deep into it because I do have a full review to do, but it's awesome. It really is. I've never smelled Nishane. I think that's how you say it. I don't know if it's Nishan or Nishane, but there's an E, so I'm thinking Nishane. Never smelled any of their offerings. I know this is Alexandria's version of it, and this is amazing. It really is. This is the first time I wore it. I've tested it on my arm a few times, but I actually did a full wearing, and it was great. Can't wait to do that review. Like I said, it will be coming later in the week. And then one of my recent acquisitions from Old Navy, this is Kindred Goods Marine Water and Driftwood, was my scent of the evening when I got out the shower. Very aquatic. It's everything it says, marine water and driftwood. It's a woody dry down, and it's got a seawater, kind of salty aquatic vibe up top. It's a good fragrance. $12 for this little 1 ounce. It lasts, a few hours. It's no performance monster or anything like that, but something different. And it definitely gets the job done, and it's perfect for out the shower, undoubtedly. And then Friday, my riskiest blind buy to date, because vetiver, cheaper vetiver, dirty vetiver does not get along well with my skin chemistry with certain fragrances. And there's very few that work on me that I like how they smell coming off my skin. And this is one of the two. One of them being Roja Parfum's vetiver. Found that out last night, that lo and behold, I love that fragrance. It's amazing. And this is the other vetiver fragrance that I really enjoy. And this is from Dior. This is Eau Sauvage Parfum. I had people comment on my scent of the day post, oh, old man smell, old man smell. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is a beautiful citron in the opening. A very, very clean vetiver. And very resinous. I still get a little bit of myrrh, even though it's elemi that's in this fragrance, supposedly. But the resins are beautiful in this. It's rich, it's deep, it's powerful. It went all freaking day. I could still smell myself coming off, the spray coming off my chest at the 7-8 hour mark. It was still just radiating off of me. For those of you that say it's an old man smell, either you're just hating to hate or you haven't smelled it, because this is not an old man smell. This is a classy and sophisticated smell. Yeah, it's a vintage smell, but it's not, old man $20, now they're $20 a bottle fragrance type stuff, because this ain't $20 a bottle. This is very well done. Bravo, Dior. So glad I got this. And then later that night, probably my all-time favorite fragrance to spray out the shower. You're gonna see it in this list every week, because at least once a week I spray it. I just love it. This is Nautica Classic. This is my favorite out the shower fragrance. It's salty marine. It's citrus aquatic. It's a little woody. Super synthetic. Who cares? You can get these for $10. It's very nostalgic. The performance is terrible, 2 to 3 hours. Perfect getting out the shower. And if you use a lot of scented shower gels, like my favorite scented shower gel to use is Dove for Men Clean Comfort with the little baby blue label. Aquatic scents go perfect with that because that's a clean linen smell. Just saying, they mix really well together. Nautica Classic. And game day, Saturday. Bring out the big guns. That's what the hell I did yesterday. So, let's get into it. Parfums de Marly. Just got some fragrances in. You knew I was going to have to wear one of them. This radiated spicy warmth all day long coming off of my chest. A little sweet, Beautiful. I had a scent trail going for a long time. I had several people ask me what I was wearing. It's Carlisle. This is I know we throw around that term banger a lot. And I get it. A lot of people have commented, oh, you got to try Wajon. You got to try Wajon. I will. I'm going to get Wajon. Don't you worry. The next Parfums de Marly fragrances I want Galloway. So I missed the Cheap Scents review on it. It's a citrusy iris kind of work scent type. I love work scents. That's going to be right up my alley. Plus the white bottle's badass looking. And I can get it for a moderately, decent price. Galloway. I will be getting that. I will be getting Wajon. And I'm debating on, because I do have a decant of Darley and Herod. I really want both of those, but there's no point while I still have the decants. So I'll get those two eventually. So it's Wajon, Galloway, and possibly Latent Exclusive. Not coming right away, but in the coming months. That's the ones I'd like to get. But getting off topic, I digress. Carlisle was a monster yesterday in every facet. In projection, not the craziest thing ever, but it projected very well for a long time. Left a good scent trail. Went all day. I loved the smell all day, and so did everybody around me that caught a whiff. As advertised, Parfums de Marly Carlisle is legit. So glad to have this. Well, this will be getting a lot more wear from me. And out the shower, if any of you watched last night's first impressions and unboxing of my Rose de Parfum Cologne collection. This was the most expensive out the shower sprays I've ever had in my life, because I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't think of anything else to spray because I was just wanting to smell it all night. So I just went ahead and sprayed Elysium. Yeah, this was my out the shower fragrance last night. That was some expensive sprays. But guys, I get it. So good. It really is that good. Super happy to have it. Review coming soon. We got a cool front coming. After that cool front's when I'll do some testing on this one, because it's not really the best time of year for this one right now. You got to catch the right days to wear it, in my opinion. But yeah, believe it or not, Elysium from Rose de Parfums was my scent of the night last night when I got out the shower. So it was a pretty expensive Saturday, to say the least. But as always, guys, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. A lot of variety this past week. Some cheapies, some terrible performers, some nostalgic fragrances, some, mid-level designers, some underrated, gems, some aquatic scents, some deep, rich scents, some expensive scents, some niche scents, a little bit of everything this past week. And that's most of the time for me, guys. I love my cheapies, I love my mid-level designers, I love my luxury designers, and I'm starting to dive into niche a lot more, and I'm really loving that too. But I will tell you, until next time, if you get your hands on a few of these, if you don't have them already, and you give them a spray, there's a good chance you'll thank me later. Have a great day, guys.